name is Saif Morrison, and this is This Week in Car Audio. Tune in, tune in, tune in, tune in, tune in. This Week in Car Audio. Tune in, tune in, tune in, tune in. We'll be talking about bass, talking about chips, talking about rings. You ain't got them, zip your lip. You got a problem you haven't found, check your grounds. The show about to start. Tune in, 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 tune in. This Week in Car Audio. Yeah. Tune in. This Week in Car Audio.
Welcome to This Week in Car Audio with your host, the Judge, Doug Stockton. And Jeffrey's going to get here eventually. So, we're just going to get started here. I am sharing. Tonight we're going to do some talking about the Las Vegas Showdown, what we got coming up. My apologies. Last week I was not focused well, and also let's see here. I don't see any chat, so if you guys are live or in the chat, hit a test for me real quick. I want to make sure it pops up here so I can get it on here. Or let me see here. Go to the main. Nope. Video. Ninja. Oops. Oh, what happened to my main two people? YouTube. There I am. Ninja. Check my settings. Okay, everything's right. Somebody test something real quick, and we'll see what we're going. Like I said, we got the Las Vegas Showdown coming up. That's coming up February 26 or 25, 26. Okay, I see something in YouTube, but it hasn't popped up on my screen yet. What's going on, Tristan? I tried to get Carlos in here. He hasn't responded to me yet. Jeremy Becker, we tried to get him in here. He couldn't make it. He had some prior obligations with his kids. So, let's see here, Base Society. So, real quick, I'm sharing this to a bunch of car audio pages. Yeah, but my apologies for last week. Like I said, my mind wasn't in it last week, so that's all I can say about that one. Oh, shoot, now I know why it's not popping up, because I haven't set it up yet. Dang it. Hold on a second, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm going to set this up. All right, where are we at? Bam. And then I need to do... There we go. I got it working now. Saif Morrison checking in. How's it going, Saif? Got Dave Bradshaw checking in. Tiffany. Eric Hansen. Mel Valadez. Rosa. Saif again. Testing out for Saif. All right, so that's that one. Now let me set up the YouTube one. I totally spaced on. Yeah, not being here last week really messed me up. I was in Reno, and me being in Reno, and then with the passing of Nyman, I just wasn't fully engaged last week. That's all I'm going to say about it. There we go. So we'll pop this over here. All right. Did you see Kyle Troop on Sunday? I did see Kyle Troop. The pro with the fro, kick some butt in bowling. I bowled Sunday, and I thought I was so out of it. I couldn't figure out the lanes. And needless to say, when it was all said and done, I just looked back at the results, and all I had to do was bowl a 200 my last game, and I was in the finals. And I only bowled a 160, so that's on me. I should have stayed in it the whole time. We got right now the showdown is February 24th and 25th. Jose Ramos popping in. What's going on, Jose? Senior, I'm suspecting. Jeffrey's running a little behind. When he pops in here, we'll grab him on here too. But so I don't know anything about the showdown. I just know it's going to be in Prim. Like I said, Jeffrey's going to be running the DB drag section of it. So that much I do know. Let's see here. Hope you're okay, buddy. Hello, everyone. Janet, Base Queen says hello too. DB drag is now a 3X. There's Rosa. See, that's why I need Jeffrey on here, because Jeffrey's running that. I tried to get Carlos on here. He was a non-responder, like I said, and then I tried to get Jeremiah Becker, because I think he's the one that actually puts the whole dang thing together. So he was busy with family stuff tonight, and so he couldn't do it. Real quick, let's get this out of the way. I want to thank our sponsors for the show tonight. We have, as far as we have for sponsors, we have E-Box out of Texas right there. We got Voodoo Customs. That's E-Box is Eric Hansen in the chat. We have Voodoo Customs and Crossfire Car Audio. If you have an opportunity to support somebody that supports things you like to do, please support the sponsors of our show. All right. Got that part done. Janet with the You Go Girl. I need to talk to Moses, as a matter of fact, Rosa. Have Moses call me at some time. We have to discuss what he's going to get at Autorama for being the points champion last year for Sonic FX. Once again. Okay. So if I wasn't clear last time, I'm going to do my best to be as clear as I possibly can. The Nyman shows that we were doing, the night shows at Mello's Auto Repair. I am discussing with his dad. We may still have those this season. But the intention, he's working on the car, that car of his. Oh, you mean the other woman? Anyway, so we may still have our shows over at Nyman's shop. But sometime during the spring-ish, his parents are going to have a celebration of life. It won't be a car stereo competition. It'll be... Rosa says, yeah, that hoe. But it's not a hoe. It's an FJ. Excuse me. Anyway, the show, we're going to do a celebration of life. It's not going to be a show. It's going to come on out, and it's going to be a hangout. Autorama is a 5X show, Eric. It'll be a 2X on Saturday and a 3X on Sunday. So it's a 5X show. Eric Hansen asking, is Autorama a 3X show? The other thing we're going to do, so normally I put together trophies for Autorama, but I believe this year, after talking with Nyman's parents, I'm strongly considering. Now, if anybody has a problem with this, let me know. But I'm strongly considering taking Nyman's trophies and rebadging them for Autorama. Oh, there you go. Saif, come out to Autorama. You'll love it. So many cars there. So many people from all over. Watching from the dark, no power since yesterday. Yeah, as a matter of fact, that tournament I was bowling, the power shut off on us 5 times during the tournament. And then during the finals match, it shut off in the sixth frame, I think. And so the first and second place guys just decided to chop it and call it good. Welcome to California, your third world country. Um, but anyway, so the thought is um, we're going to give those away. Oh, Sacktown. Um, you know, Sacktown Stang. This is Dan, right? Um, or Leo Valdez. Because I haven't talked to him about the SPL Max trophy yet. That's a very special trophy, and that really needs to go to somebody um, that it needs to go somewhere special. So, and you know what? Once I talk to his parents again, that may be the proper place for it, potentially. Um, so Justin, Justin may have missed it last week, but no, the West Coast finale is now going to be called the Brian Nyman Memorial West Coast Finale. Autorama is its own thing, so we can't. You can't change Autorama. Autorama is what it is. Rusty Flower Shop for the SPL Max Trophy. Not a bad idea. But I'm not opposed to Leo having it. It's not. Yeah, let me talk to them and see what we're gonna do with that. But so far, I haven't seen anybody disagree with rebadging the Nyman trophies for Autorama. I think that's a good thing to do. So I will go out there and I'll pick up the trophies and I'll refurbish them, condition them, do whatever I got to do to make them look good again, and then we will use them at Autorama. And I'll put something on every trophy. I'll have something on it that'll denote that it was a Brian Nyman trophy. So, all right. So, does anybody have any information about the Las Vegas Showdown? So far, I've seen. I know it's a 3X on the DB drag side. Does anybody know about T.W.I.C.A or any of the other formats there that they can help me out with this? Janet says she's the Autorama is her show and she is the Autorama queen. She goes out there and has a good time with it. That's for dang sure. Oh, there we go. There's a Jeffrey. He'll have information. As soon as he pops in here, I'll switch. There's Jeffrey. Everything is 3X, IASCA, etc. Sound quality will be Sunday. Is about all about all Rosa knows. Let me. Wow, this is cool. All right, so I need to do this one. So let me switch it. Jeffrey, can you hear us yet? Let me. Wow. Oh, cool. I got an echo from you.
Oh, okay. There we go. I think that's good. Whoa, I'm kind of like
there we
kind of
go.
weird. I didn't get a chance to put up my green screen back here.
Ah.
Or my light. Yeah, sorry about that. No, running a little late.
There we go. I already had this set up. I forgot. Sorry. Anyway, everything good?
Yeah, good. Just running a little late. These Texas freeways, man, they're really hard to navigate. It's like, even though as long as I've been here, it's still rather difficult.
Is it? All right. See, Now I know how to adjust everything, Jeffrey.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
It's not as easy as it looks to run this show, huh?
Exactly. No, no.
So anyway, so we're gonna talk about Las Vegas Showdown today. So if you can give us any information here, is there any update with the website? I can't log in. Joel, what website are you talking about? Jeffrey came in and destroyed. Oh, you destroyed my
He's
whole setup.
what?
Hey, Jeffrey had to
Hey,
do what he had to do.
I was learning on the fly, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, did you happen to hear what I was saying about the Autorama and Nyman's trophies?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
you know, I actually forgot. Well, no, I remembered he won the SPL Max trophy. That was the big one that
Yeah.
Sam Horn built, right?
Yes, sir.
Is that still around?
That is still around. That's the one that uh, Dan or Dan Valdez, Leo
Okay.
Valdez, sorry,
Yeah.
Leo Valdez. He says give it to him,
Hmm.
and I will, like I said, I'm going to talk to his parents, and I'm not
Hmm.
opposed to that. I think that's a good use of that trophy.
For those of
Um,
you guys who haven't seen the trophy, it was like this was it a podium? It was a trophy slash podium,
correct,
right?
correct.
Okay, that Sam Horn, the commissioner of DB Drag, or former commissioner of DB Drag Racing, built to commemorate. I think it was a series of shows that he was doing, right?
Correct. Well, it was a series that we were all doing. So
That
the
okay, yeah,
judges were doing. Each location had. So if you had 8 people in your class, you got 8 points for winning that class. If there's only
wow,
one person in your class, you only got 1 point. So it was a series of 10 shows, and
hmm,
guaranteed was $100 to the winner of every show,
wow,
and it was in base race.
in base
And
race,
yep,
right?
yep. So anyway, and it was a total points thing. It was
Hmm.
me, Sam Horn, Dan McLean, and
David
Jeremy
McLean,
Weber.
right?
Huh?
And David McLean, was it
Or I'm
David?
sorry, yeah, Dave McLean. He was in Florida. I was in
Right.
California,
Yeah.
and then Sam was in Ohio. And then I believe we had Jeremy Creamer, or not Creamer, Jeremy Weber.
Weber,
Yep.
right?
And so we all got together and we built this. So Sam's idea. Sam did the
Hmm.
custom fiberglass. There's Jody Green popping in a couple weeks ago, one of our podcast guys that was on here with us from the Down Under. Anyway, so it's pretty cool. It's four-sided. It rotates on a speaker basket, and then it's got a trophy top on the top. So it's got an angel or whatever on the top. And then on every panel around the side, it says SPL Max Cup Trophy, and it has a like an in-dash video screen, and you can put an SD card in, and it'll play pictures, which is what we put on it with it was pictures from all the events from all over.
And you know what? I just did a search on it. There's pictures online. I
Oh,
just
is
looked up
there?
SPL Max Cup.
Okay, hold on.
Um, it's I think this is something like the viewers would want to see, and maybe the listeners would have to we'd have to describe it more. But yeah, it was like a work of art. It was the trophy to have at the time when they were doing the series of events, and then
So,
Brian was
hold
the
on.
guy to win it.
Hold on a second. On Steve Mead Designs.
Oh, way back.
So, yes, on the forum right here,
Hmm.
Ohio Max Cup sucks, aka SPL Max Cups.
Oh, well, there might have been some controversy, I think.
There was.
But wow,
Uh,
did it have monitors in it too?
yes, it does.
Wow, yeah,
Oh,
this thing
there it
was.
is right there.
Let's see, can you share
I'm going to
that?
share it, yeah, in just a second
Awesome.
here. Oh, it's like a whole build.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I am going to do the build real quick. He's coming to Vegas. Joel is on the 24th to do some Pankadow. That sounds cool. Was a lot of drama, so Zach staying. Okay, so let
So
me
that,
let me
oh,
go
okay.
here to YouTube, and then I am going to.
Oh, on the YouTube
Oh
side.
wait. So, uh, all right. So I'm gonna shrink us down real quick. Oh, come on, let go. All right. Why don't you talk about that while I'm setting this up real quick, okay?
The trophy.
No, the event. Um Showdown. Las Vegas Showdown.
Okay, showdown. So got some preliminary information. Um, uh, unless it's been made public, I think they were working out the logistics about SPL and SQ days. I don't know if we have very many SQ competitors
That listen
watching
to
right
this.
now. Maybe except for Joel, right? Well,
Yep.
um, I believe they were in talks of having just SPL on Saturday to give the SQ guys, um, I don't know, maybe like the peace and quiet for Sunday.
Uh-huh.
Um, so, but then I believe they were talking about T.W.I.C.A bumping it to a 4X. So when I guess when you do that, they um reserve Sunday on the 2 day event to do world record runs and backing up runs and something like that. So I think they were in talks of maybe like adding SPL back onto Sunday. Um, but Joel, if you're doing SPL and SQ, kind of stay tuned. I'll try to find that out for sure. But uh,
Oops.
preliminary announcements is just that SPL on Saturday, SQ on Sunday. Trophies, I believe they're going to get awarded 3 p.m. on Sunday, just to kind of give you a heads up of their time frame. Um, yeah, also, if you guys haven't yet booked your room, do so soon. Um, they're like really inexpensive prices right now. I actually got I gotta book mine. Um, but yeah, so those are one of the things that we kind of talked about. Um, hmm, trying to think about anything else. Oh, there was a preliminary layout of how the cars are going to be lined up. There's going to be a humongous demo section. So for you demo guys, this is like one of the places to be at. It's going to be at the Buffalo Bills parking lot.
Prim,
I think
Nevada.
it's yes in Prim, Nevada. Um, I keep saying Vegas. It's like a half hour south of Vegas. But
Yeah.
so yeah, it's going to be Prim, Nevada,
Um
Buffalo Bills
just
parking lot.
just real quick, Jeffrey, while you guys
Mhm.
are while he's talking about
Oh,
this, you
look at
guys are
that.
watching on the screen. This is the process that Sam Horn went through when he built it. So you can see all these. This is on colesclassics.com SPL Max Cup.
Hmm.
So you can see this. And then there's the final version coming up here. So if you look, you can vaguely see the. Oh, so I guess it's not on all sides. So it lit up
Wow,
behind
look
the
at that.
faceplate, and there you go. There's the video
Fiberglass,
screens. Yep, fiberglass. I
I'm
did the
sure
graphics on it
Bondo.
for it. There's the other side that has that other video screens, and then there's where it started with just a pole. So I'm gonna flash those through so you guys can see actually what it is.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Yep. So, but anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt you, bud.
Oh,
So
no, that's
go ahead.
okay. Those, I'm gonna see if I could um put that online. It's just kind of like the prelim layout of how the event's gonna be.
Oh, so like
There's
locations for this is gonna be IASCA, this is gonna be DB Drag, this is gonna be USAC.
Yes,
Okay.
there's gonna be vendors, and then there's gonna be like food trucks
Uh huh.
in there as well. So I guess keep an eye out for that.
Okay. Um, do you know all of the formats? So I know we have IASCA sound quality, IASCA
Mm-hmm. I
SPL,
asked,
whatever it is. Um,
right.
then we're gonna have, I suspect, USAC, right? Which is,
Usaki, correct.
and then DB Drag.
DB Drag,
Are we
correct.
gonna have Street Beats?
I don't believe as of yet that I've seen. I know
Okay.
there was Base Wars for sure, and there was the SQ organization called Emma.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Oh, Joel will love that. Joel's a big fan of Emma.
is he?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
then he'll be there all day on Sunday then, I
Just
guess.
real quick, so you guys, if you can't see, so we actually put a piece of plexiglass on there with the stickers over the plexiglass with lighting behind it. That's so the thing lights up and spins both.
It spins
It
too?
spins too. Yeah, it's on a slow rotator.
Wow.
So this is a brainchild of Sam Horn.
Yeah.
He's freaking awesome. I've been trying to get him on here, and he's always busy. So anyway,
He's he's busy fishing.
he is. All right, so I turned that off. Okay.
But so while we're on the subject of the trophy, and so you're saying Leo Valdez wants to just basically take possession of it, right? Is that?
Yeah, of the SPL
Oh,
Max,
okay. Okay.
um, which, like I said, that might not be a bad decision. You know.
Hmm.
Anyway, but and then the other trophies for Autorama, like I said, I'll put a special label on them, and they'll be all of, they'll be Nyman's old trophies. I'll refurbish them and
Oh,
get
wow.
them out there, and I think that's what we'll do.
Do you remember when DB Drag used to have the Deathmatch Cup?
So that was an actual silver cup, and it was resembling the best thing I can say is resembling like the Stanley Cup.
The Stanley Cup.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
It
And
was
then
that big.
yes,
It was a, and then the thing about it too was it was a traveling trophy, right? So
it was
you won it, you took possession of it, then you had to bring it back the next finals to either defend it or pass it on,
correct.
right? Would that be something feasible with the SPL Max Cup?
Uh, so that SPL Max Cup trophy, um, I believe at that time, so 2008 or whatever it was,
Hmm.
um, I believe it cost us almost $300 to ship
Holy
it.
crap.
So, I'm
Maybe
just saying.
a pseudo traveling trophy where
Yeah.
you win it, or you win whatever contest it is, you take pictures with it. It's in all intents and purposes your trophy,
Yep.
but Doug is going to take possession of it and then bring it to every West
So
Coast
so the
finale
Silver
or
Cup one, the big deal about that with the death
Mhm.
match was during the death match, somebody would pass it around and everybody throw $5, $10, $100, and the winner would get the cup full of cash,
Wow.
right?
Wow.
And so you
Yeah.
get to keep the cash and you keep the trophy, but I don't remember which winner it was, but one of the winners dinged the piss out of that cup.
Yeah, you know what? That's probably better to not leave in the
Not really call
possession.
out. Yeah.
Yeah,
But it
I
was
I do recall there was some damage to
yeah.
that trophy.
But it was an actual silver cup. It
Hmm.
wasn't like a fake silver or silver clad or anything like
Oh,
that. It was actually
what?
silver. Yeah. So it tarnished
Wow.
and everything. Jeffrey, can you use all of my last year's trophies? Woo! I like that. Who had it last? Like I said, I don't know if it's back in Wayne's possession, but the only way to win it is be the loudest deathmatch guy at World Finals or gal.
I
I just
think
don't.
it might have been shoot, either Michael Hughes or shoot,
Hmm.
Dante, Alan Dante.
Oh, I know Alan won it one
perhaps.
year. I know Michael won it a couple of years. Manny Alejandra popping in. All right, I think that's what I'm going to do with the trophies from Nyman's. I haven't heard any people say that's a bad idea.
Hmm.
Um, you know, I want his stuff to get out there. Moses Martinez, hey, I need to talk to you, brother. I gotta, we gotta discuss how what you want me to put on that jacket. Your points championship jacket, hoodie, whatever we're gonna do this year. So I gotta make sure I have everything right on there, spelled right. He can donate his mecha trophies. Uh, no, it's good, dude. It's not about the donation of the trophies. It's maintaining somebody's life still out in the universe. So, um, yeah, his parents called me and asked me to use them in a way that I felt fit, and I think Autorama's the right fit for it. Just my opinion. So, like I said, if anybody had another option, let me know and I'll do that. All right. So, what time are we gonna start out there? It looks like. Oh no, those aren't. Those don't say uh, Las Vegas or Prim.
Oh no, that those are the SoCal events.
All right. So, what time does the Las Vegas one?
I'm on the website, well, actually on the Facebook event page now. I'm trying to look for the sign up registration, but it looks like let's see, about looking at Saturday 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Vendor rolling is 8 a.m. General vehicle rolling is 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Gates open for the spectators at 9 a.m. That's going to be on Saturday. On Sunday, it's going to be 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Vendor rolling is going to be a little bit earlier that day at 8 a.m. General vehicle rolling is same about 9 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. Wait, is that p.m.? I think they meant to say a.m.
That's a little
That's
late.
that's a long rolling. And then gates open for spectators at 9 a.m. I'm trying to look for the
Oh,
website.
there's gates around it.
I I don't recall seeing actual physical gates. They might
Okay, might be
the
bringing
gate
some
they
in.
might, yeah, they might be bringing some in.
Here's a name I haven't seen in a while. Chester Mejia popping in. Yeah, it says Autorama is a perfect fit for this. R.I.P. Nyman
Oh,
and
right.
many memories with him. So yeah, it's been a minute since I seen Chester at a show. So no,
Is
that's good.
the NorCal competitor?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Ah, okay.
He would show up with his wife a lot or his girlfriend. I don't, that all kind of blends together. My wife wouldn't agree that that's the same thing, but so, but no, he would show up in his car and come out, and he'd have a good time, and that's what it was. So appreciate it. Okay. So anyway, so you got 8, 9 o'clock open to spectators. Demos allowed. Is there a demo section? What's going on with all that?
Yeah, there is going to be a demo section. Um, let's see here. I don't know if I could
Real
share it
quick,
yet.
Rosa says, "I agree with your wife that there's a difference in a wife and a girlfriend."
I'd say so.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Justin wants to know, are Canadians coming for the showdown? Oh, you know what? I haven't got a hold of um, Jimbo yet to see if he's still coming since his dad's not. So Genevieve.
Mm.
So I'll have to reach out to him and see if he's still coming since his dad isn't. I know Team Mini will pop down with him, so he'll definitely have company coming down. Um, maybe you can get the Stanilins to drop down with him too.
Oh, cool.
I bet they would have a great time. The Canadians coming across the border and coming to California, the land of sunshine. So That's a good thing. Let's see here. Um, let's see. Oh, Eric says he needs Jimbo there. I hope he is.
It's like Eric's life isn't complete unless he goes up against Jimbo.
Well, he's got to be in his class for one,
True. Yeah.
unless Top Dog. Now Top Dog's separate,
Top
right?
dog.
Because there's everybody's in one class.
Mm-hmm.
So what? I'm sorry, I missed. What was the deal with the demos? Are they having a demo section, or you said that hasn't been released yet?
Um, they. I was looking at the preliminary layout,
Mm-hmm.
and there is a huge section for the demos. Let me see if I can bring that up on my phone here. I know it's on the east. Oh, okay, here we go. Demo area. Wow. So it's like a demo area, vendor row, and then a demo area. And
Really?
then, yeah. So the vendors are going to be plopped in the middle. And then it looks like there's going to be a car show, a Heavy D's car show there as well. So look out for that. I'm not too familiar. Maybe that's a regional um,
Okay.
thing.
Yeah, I'm not familiar
Um,
with that myself.
and I see just to the west of the demo area is the competition lanes. That looks like it's kind of set up like looks like Slam, how there's like different organizations side by side, and then there's going to be a long stretch where the vehicles could line up at.
So my computer just popped up, said heavy rain soon, and right
Oh
before that
no.
happened, it was just pouring. So yeah, there's heavy rain here in California. How about where you're at,
Yeah.
Jeffrey?
Here, no, and you know what? I've been, I have family in SoCal, so I've been
Right.
checking out the SoCal news, and yeah, they've been getting hit. I think it's all of California, even Vegas. I saw Vegas flooded. Well, I mean, they always get flooded. They get like sprinkles and they flood, but yeah, like SoCal, wow, there was like, there's a guy I know. He lives in the high desert, Victorville area. A
Oh yeah.
tree fell over. I guess. Um, the rain soaked up the soil so
Soil and the
bad that the
roots lifted. Yep.
yeah, exactly, tree fell on his house, cracked the roof. He was showing like this video of like water droplets coming from his chandelier, and it
Oh,
was like, wow, that's like it. I saw it was like record breaking rain in SoCal right now,
all
but
4 inches of it.
what? No, but I heard it's going to be all cleared out by say around Thursday. Of
Good.
course, my 3X coming up in SoCal is going to be Saturday. So,
Right.
cross your fingers for that we don't get any precipitation. But yeah, so it's looking good. If you guys are coming out for the show on Saturday in SoCal, it's looking pretty bleak right now, but it's gonna clear up by Saturday, and hopefully by then you know
Yeah.
it'll be all dried out. We'll have a fun time.
The Canadians in here going, "Are you kidding me? A little bit of
What?
rain, and you ain't gonna go to a show?" Um, uh, no. So, on my at my job, I show up
Hmm.
this morning, and there's just water everywhere inside of our office. And I go up
Wow.
on the roof, and it literally ripped off the center section of my roof. So I
The
spent about
rain did?
we had like 55-mile-an-hour winds
Oh yeah.
on Sunday.
Yeah, there was winds
Yeah,
also,
so it
yeah.
ripped off the center section of my roofing on my job site trailer. So I was up there fixing that all day. That was pretty exciting. so,
Oh man.
but yeah, no, it's some of the cars you're gonna some of the cars out there you're gonna see though too. I mean, you're gonna have Carlos Rodriguez, right? So if you're
Hmm.
looking for a demo, I wonder if Benjamin Barnett is supposed to come out there. Um,
Hmm.
so is Ray Pimley doing the Iasca portion?
Correct. Yeah. I,
Okay,
I think Travis might even be there as well. Travis Chin.
Travis Chin. Oh,
Yeah.
isn't he the one that does the SQ part?
I think he heads. over Iasca,
Oh, over
right?
everything. Okay.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a
I may
big
make
deal.
it out there. I'll be bowling in town, so I may be head over there. Um,
Bring your DB drag shirt and your mic jig. Oh, we'll
Put me to
put you to
work.
work.
Yeah. So, I have to look at my schedule and see when I bowl because that's Saturday, right?
Yes, and I'm contemplating just knocking it out all on Saturday,
Yeah.
and then being able to enjoy the show on Sunday. Maybe there was a 2 day show that I did out in Arkansas that we kind of did that also just to kind of see, and it yeah, sorry about that, and it kind of worked out.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it kind of worked out on Saturday, just knock it all out. But I think maybe I'll knock it all out on Saturday, bracketing rounds. And then if you want to do the freestyle, the one run uh, formats, maybe save that for Sunday as well. So we'll see how that all works out.
So, uh-oh, that isn't the one I was looking for. Um, Bam, search. Wow, it is pouring down outside.
Is it?
Oh yeah. I thought I had my schedule on here. Let me see. Return. Baldini's.
Rosa here says that's a no, Jeff. We can go where he bowls. See how this guy talks trash to the old folk.
Well, when I'm bowling in Vegas, it ain't the old folk.
Maybe
Yeah.
we'll bring one of those what are those horns so when he's on his backswing or whatever, we'll blow the horns and no, we won't do
Yeah. Whatever. I've
that.
been attacked before for that.
What?
Man,
Uh-oh.
I don't see my. Let me see. Amateur. I don't see my schedule in here, and I know I have one. So I guess I better figure out my schedule
Uh-oh.
before I head there, huh?
I would think so.
Anyway, oh here we go. Form site. Nope, it's congratulations. I am really bad about finding this schedule. Well, that's horrible. I might have to call him and ask him to send that to me again. So anyway, Kyle Troop. Yep. Anyway, yeah, Rosa says you guys can go there and heckle me while I'm bowling. That's okay. You guys can't mess me up. I'm pretty focused. No shows in Texas in February. No, because he will be all the way across the country the whole time. So, um, anyway, so what are your plans? I mean, because you're gonna drive out, see your new grandbaby,
Right.
do a couple of shows. Are you gonna stay in SoCal that entire week?
I didn't think about that. No. Um, yeah, last 2023, I just about used up all my vacation pay and sick pay and all of that. So I gotta be able to space those out better. So um coming in Thursday evening, Friday, we're gonna knock out the trophies, build
Uh huh.
them ready for the event. Knock out the event on Saturday, and then Sunday, uh, be on a flight back here. So, which is
Oh, so
one
you're
of,
gonna fly this one?
yeah. Well, I'm
Okay.
gonna fly the first two shows. Well, the shows in SoCal. Well, actually, all shows because the first weekend is Redlands at Toontime. I'm flying in for that. Second SoCal show is going to be in Bloomington. I'm flying in for that. And then kind of just decided probably about a week ago for the Vegas showdown. I'm going to fly out to Andy and we're going to do a road trip down from his place
Ooh,
in
that's a drive.
Idaho, no, Utah, down to Vegas. It's about a 6 hour drive. It's not too bad,
Oh, that's not.
but
That's what it is for my house. It's 7 hours.
I'm trying to talk him into bringing the tower.
Oh, the
I think
old
if he,
Kenwood Tower.
yeah, the old Kenwood Tower.
There you go.
He's since then modified it where it's you roll it into the trailer, you roll it out. It's already like welded, all like he said it took like 2 hours to build before
But
he was
now
just
it
like
takes
screw this.
minutes to set up and
Yes.
gotcha.
Monitors on the lanes. Yeah, I'm telling him like, dude, you bring it out there, it's probably gonna be the best presentation. Well, I shouldn't say the best, but be one of the better presentations there of all the organizations.
Yep.
But
Rosa says
um
time for some more acting gigs.
yeah, I'm trying to see if I could knock something out like on those Fridays that I get down there, but
Oh, you are?
uh probably
Oh,
I'll
that's
try
good.
to
Uh huh.
I think one of the plans is I'm thinking ordering the awards the first weekend I'm out and just knocking it all out.
Okay.
And then
Put your
just,
daughter to
you
work.
know, no, my staff, which would consist of myself and my wife Dana. So Dana, she's gotten pretty good at knocking out those trophies.
Yeah.
So
Mm. No, that's cool. I mean, like I said, you gotta do your thing. The house fell through for me for Wichita at the moment, but
bummer.
um, nobody else has even put an offer in. So if it's still
Hmm.
available in May, we may put in
Hmm.
another offer again. It'll be much lower, um, but you
Because
know,
by then you basically got him by the
yep,
cojones,
yeah,
right? Is
because they
that how
have
that
to,
works?
yep, they have to sell by July 1st.
Oh,
They have to have it 100% sold
interesting.
for that house. So it
Hmm.
is what it is, right? Oh yeah, Eric Hans saying she's pretty good at base race and top dog. By the way, so is she gonna step up and run in the lanes out there
Well,
at Showdown?
well, since we're gonna be flying in, unless she'll have access to a vehicle that's not already competing in base race,
Gotcha.
maybe she'll give it a shot. But no, since we're not driving down, we're not gonna bring our vehicle, and she'd have to basically start from scratch. But we'll see if she could do that. It's been done before, but
Oh yeah, that's
no
cool.
guarantees.
No guarantees, huh? Well, you are flying from or you're driving from Andy's. You can always
Yeah,
throw a setup in the in his truck.
yeah, yeah.
Te- Let Andy know before. I'm not, right now. Call, text him after the show.
Oh.
Hey, set your truck up. My wife's gonna be using it at the Las Vegas Showdown.
Yeah.
Huh,
Put that wall in with four 18s,
yep.
just
Rosa
in
says
20s.
we may find a vehicle for her.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I'll
Yeah.
I'll let her know.
Mm-hmm. So, but no, that's cool. Like I said, we got um, very important. Like I said, make sure you're there on time. Um, the other organizations aren't time sensitive, so if you guys compete in multiple organizations, please make sure you're on time because DB drag is time sensitive.
Mhm.
So just keep that in mind.
That's kind of what I was hoping on by just reserving the whole competition on Saturday because when we go through bracketing, we really need to be able to find to locate the competitors to come up to the
Right.
lanes. Well, if they're in the other orgs, then that just kind of makes things a little difficult. But if we knock it all out on Saturday, they'll have all day Sunday to do their other
Reruns
runs.
and whatnot.
Yeah, with the other organization.
Right. They're
So
reruns with them and stuff.
yeah. So, if we can kind of work that part out, we shouldn't be able to run into that, but we'll see.
Josh J2 popping in. Been a minute, brother. Sorry for your loss,
Mm,
too.
mm.
He lost his brother recently, also. So, but anyway, no, that's awesome. Like I said, just remember, are you going to be live? Are you going to be podcasting or broadcasting your event also?
I'm gonna try to. I'm not too familiar how the I guess the service is gonna be.
Right.
But we'll kind of
So
play that by ear.
if the surface service is working good, you
Hmm.
guys can always pay attention on your phones. If you're competing in a DB drag where it's time sensitive, um,
Yeah.
the Facebook lags about 20 seconds behind, but 20 seconds isn't much. And it'd be very helpful to Jeffrey or myself or whoever's running
Hmm.
a show if you were to pay attention to the podcast part or the live broadcast, because that does make a huge difference. Like especially like at Autorama, guys getting demos and whatnot, they can check
Hmm.
in and see when they're up and whatnot. Because I'm sure there's going to be a crap load of people over in the demo section, and but when it's their time to go, they need to go, right? So
Right.
Um, anyway, why don't you? Yeah, we're down to only a few minutes left in the podcast. Why don't you tell us about what's behind you again, real quick, on the
Oh, okay.
shows?
So right over, yeah, right here, the next show coming up, it's going to be a triple point event courtesy of Moses and Team Space for Base. Kicking down the upgrade. So big thanks to Team Space for Base for upgrading the event. It's also sponsored by Gorilla Hertz, and it's going to be a DB Drag event at Toontime Stereo in Redlands. We've had several events there. Um,
Since the
I've been
'90s, since like
told,
the beginning of DB Drag.
yeah, I remember going to an event that you were the judge of at Tune Time. This was back when they were kind of up the street in
That was like
the Highland
2006,
area. I think so. Yeah,
2005,
yeah.
2006. Yeah. No, but
So Mike,
Toon Time did it
uh-huh.
in my first big competition. Toon Time was the sponsor of it.
Oh, was it they were
Yep.
sponsoring
Forbidden Fantasies.
Forbidden Fantasies, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Mike, he's the owner.
Hmm.
Man, I've known him since forever. I've actually used his bay a couple of times to work on my own vehicle on my no wall van back in the day. That's why when you see sticker or when you when you see videos, you'll see a big Tune Time stereo sticker on the back of the van. That's because he helped me out when I was competing with the van, and he has a good rapport with all the competitors. He does a lot of the installs, whatever you need. Mike's got our backs. He's been a big proponent of the basehead community. So for us to be able to have events at his location, we're really like we're really blessed, I guess, so to speak.
Yeah.
And at the last event I was there, uh, the uh, the local authorities came, right? So, Mike has a good rapport with those guys also. So when they come, they just, hey, we're just having this event. But I think the last time they said there was some guy that was complaining, like 2 blocks down, that was working in a body shop. But he's assured us that the guy isn't there anymore. Like he works like one Saturday, like every year, and he just happened to work that one Saturday. That made it a little difficult for us. But I've been told that he's not there. We should be good to go. But I mean, to be honest, we've never had it shut down. We might
Yeah.
had periods of time where we had to kind of limit the demos, but it's it's because we want to be able to have future events there.
Absolutely.
And we will knock out the event, and then you're free to have demos, and without the risk of being shut down. So just kind of be patient. We might be able to sneak in a demo here and there, but for the most part, we've never been shut down completely. Okay.
Yes.
I can say that. So continuing on here, um, the following Saturday, Team Hurt Feelings Robert Gallegos sponsoring an event at his location. I guess that's where he works at in Bloomington. So we're going to be back in Bloomington for that event. He's also going to have a lowrider car show as well the same day. It was an event that he had planned a couple of weeks ago, but I think because of the rains, it got rained out, so he's gonna push it back to a day when something's going on. So we're gonna have a lowrider car show event there as well, which is kind of cool because we're gonna be able to showcase the basehead community to the lowrider community, which they kind of go hand in hand as well.
Yep.
So maybe it'd be cool to have those lowriders that could do like cyclone demo, or that can base race or
That
something like that and hit the switches in the lanes at the same time. So
that's actually what we started Cyclone with, is
hmm
going running around Autorama, or not Autorama, but Forbidden Fantasies, and actually
hmm
going to their
right.
cars.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
I used to have that mobile setup, and I
hmm
actually had Jacob Fuller, or Jacob Fincher, running
Picture, yeah.
around and measuring cars for me, see how loud they were. So
Just to get their interest,
yes,
because
exactly.
you never know. You could have that, that say like Eric Hansen, or you could
Yep.
have, that competitor that was really unsure about wanting to do it, and then
Mhm.
once they get their feet wet, they're in it full tilt.
Yep.
So, um, you know, it, it'll be fun. We're gonna have that going on that Saturday, February 17th, and then of course the following Saturday, it's gonna be the Vegas Showdown. February, it's gonna be a 2-day event. I believe the 24th and 25th. You
Correct.
can check out all of these events on the DB Drag Racing website on the calendar. You could also check it out on Facebook, on the Facebook event pages. Um, yeah, so wow, big month for, I guess we can call it the West Coast, right?
Yep.
For the month of February for DB Drag. So,
Yep. Yep. In the South Side, but definitely got tons and tons of stuff happening.
hmm
Uh, yeah, and like I said, I'm trying to figure out something up north here. Um, I'll figure it out. I just want to say, I got a text from Andrew McCain after our show
yeah.
last week, and he said we did a great show. And to me, from my perspective, I thought it was a train wreck. I haven't watched it back or anything.
I used to watch shows back. I don't as much anymore.
No,
I don't know. It's like, you hear like actors, they say they don't watch their movies
right.
because they like to nitpick every little thing. But I think we're our own worst critics,
Mm-hmm.
and we're a perfectionist, so we I want to be able to watch more of the shows. I'll do to put little excerpts of the events that I'm having
Uh huh.
for like little commercials and stuff like that. But
Yep.
I understand what you're saying. You think it's a train wreck, but like I said, we're basically our biggest critics.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad,
No.
but
He said the content was really good. That's what he said. He said as much as was going on, he said the content was pretty good. So
oh, it's good to
um,
hear.
I appreciate if it was. Like I said, I started out tonight by apologizing for all the mishaps. They're 100% on me. Eric Hansen's bugging me about this
Uh-oh.
multi-venue. Um, I don't know when, Eric. I'm just waiting for Chris to let us know what date. I mean, he has all my dates. Jeffrey's fairly open-ish.
Mhm.
So it's really sitting with Chris, and just Chris needs to let us know when. We're set up. The system's ready to go. According to Wayne, it's going to run just like it did at World Finals. Um, and World Finals, we didn't have any issues with the top dog at all, or base race stuff. So yeah, so it sounds good.
Mhm.
Um, anything else, Jeff? I think that's it for me tonight.
Mm.
Sorry about my lack of focus last week. Still, whether or not it was
Oh,
good
right.
content or not, I was a little out of focus last week. So
Right.
that's on
Right.
me. And but
And sorry to cut you off.
no,
This past weekend there was a Knowledge Fest
yeah,
in
in
Vegas,
Vegas, and
and
that's where Wayne and Sleece were.
yeah, yeah, DB Drag was there. You
Jacob
know,
Fuller, I saw, was there.
Oh yeah, Sundown was there. A lot of the
Yep.
big companies.
Yep.
Um, it really is turning into its own CES.
It
I've
seems
heard.
like it, huh?
Yeah, so CES has kind of dwindled down as far as 12
On the
volt,
car audio,
12
yeah.
volt market, but you got events like SEMA and Knowledge Fest that's really, stepping it up.
Hmm.
SEMA's always been there, but more so now for the 12 volt. Knowledge Fest has always been there. It's got more vendors and people taking part in. They do like workshops. I think Wayne did a workshop on how
He
to
did.
set your mids or something like that. And he and the Term Pro setup, right? The box building portion
Right.
of Term Lab. So yeah, if you guys get a chance, check out Knowledge Fest. You guys could sign up, take a class. I know firsthand because DB Drag's been there. Nothing but good things to say. And I was kind of hoping on maybe a big announcement. It seemed like Celise and Wayne, every time they do a big event like CES,
Yeah.
like either that date or that weekend or that event, they would come up with some big announcement.
Right.
So
Well,
I
they did have the rings.
correct something
So,
big, right? So
yeah.
yeah, they did have the rings. So if you guys are waiting on your rings, they'll be in the mail. I think they brought some out for
Yes, they
some of
did.
the international competitors and people that were gonna go to Knowledge Fest, handing them out. So yeah.
Um, we will have to ask Wayne if he made that into a video or if that
Mhm.
was a in-person seminar only. I could ask him. I can have an answer for you next week. So the
Or
question
you'll just
was,
have to pay.
yeah. So the question was from Eric Hansen is that video we can watch Wayne and the mid setup one. So that was I'll have to ask Wayne, but I believe he likes to video that stuff. Now whether it's available or not, I don't know.
Hmm.
So all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go say hi to my wife since I'm back home now. Um, and then I'm gonna go to the bowling alley and stuff. And man, it's a busy day for me. So.
Oh yeah. Tell me about it. Sorry again. Sorry, I was late. I had thought about, pulling into a Starbucks and just, doing the podcast on my phone. And
Right.
I was like, no, wait a second. I'm like this far away. I'm this far away. I'm this far. I'll make it to the office. I'll make it to the office. And I was able to, get on the
Eventually
show
get on there.
today. Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you for coming in. Check out Jeffrey's
Yes.
shows. Check out Las Vegas Showdown coming up. Like I said, all the other cool shit that we got going on. This is, like I said, Jeffrey and I enjoy doing this show. We are going to miss the Monday um, after Las Vegas Showdown. Jeffrey and I will both be
Hmm.
busy that night. So we will not be available to do the podcast that week. That will be the 26th.
Okay.
So we will not be doing it that week. Other than that, we will, like I said, we're back all the other rest of the time. Um, I think next weekend's President's Day. Is I think it's next. No, this weekend's Super Bowl. Then the following weekend's President's Day, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Something like
I'll
that.
actually, man, I'm gonna miss out on Super Bowl. I'll be like in the air.
Oh, will you be?
I'll be on my flight back here.
Ah.
I'm gonna miss it. Oh well.
So, anyway, hey guys, thank you for tuning in. Jeffrey, thanks for making it out here tonight. We appreciate you. We appreciate all you people that listen to us and watch it to the end. We only take up an hour of your time. Hopefully, that's not too much. Hopefully, you guys enjoy hearing about what's going on. We will all be missing that day. You know what Vegas does
Uh,
to old people.
but you know what? I That's the last place I'd rather be in Vegas during Super Bowl.
Oh,
It's gonna be madness. It's gonna be crazy. So it's like that's the last place I'd rather be. I'll come back another weekend or so.
yeah. So that's why your show got moved and my show got moved. My uh, bowling tournament got moved. Um, anyway,
Ah,
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in again. We'll see you guys next week at 5:30 California time, the only time that matters. Be kind to one another. Peace. We out of here.